Am I the asshole for telling my wife she needs to stop complaining and tell me what to do if she needs help around the house?
Automatic yes.
Okay.
Okay, I'll preface this though. Like I'm openly admitting that like I need to work on that personally at times. Like I do need to stop being reminded like at certain points. So like I need to step up. So I'm calling myself an asshole for that situation. And I don't know. And yeah, like sometimes you just gotta acknowledge like, hey, maybe you need to step up and help out more around the house. And like if you keep saying that like, hey, this person got to remind me, your wife is not your mother. So like they shouldn't actually, your mother shouldn't even have to remind you a bunch of times. You know what I mean? So like
you're an adult.
Step up and do right by your partner. Marriage might not be always 50-50 at times, but my guy, try your best. That's all I can say.
Exactly. Yeah, and you're 100% right that chores are not always split 50-50, but they should be split 50-50 based on like what each of you do. You know what I mean? Like, like
absolutely.
I work from home, so I do a lot of the chores around the house because I have the time. I don't have a hour commute. So yeah, you're right on the money with a lot of that. So let's hop into it and see if you are correct. First sentence gets real close to the Sean rule, and I'm wondering how you feel about this, John.
Ooh, okay, all right.
So my wife, 30 female, and I, 46 male, have been together for 4 years and married for 3. We also have a 2-year-old together. So she was
30 female. She was 26 and he was
42.
42 when they got married.
Yeah. I mean, it's okay. It is okay. Like it's
beyond 20. It's beyond 25. So technically,
I just would be curious of what asterisk Sean would add to the rule if he heard this story.
Yeah. So did they just start their relationship at 26 though? Is that the...
Well, he says they've been together for 4 years and married for 3. So presumably that 4 years encompasses when they got together. I don't know. Anyway, it's a side.
I'm not Sean, so I can't DM.
True. We'll call him up. When our child was born, we would agree that she would be a stay-at-home mom and I would be the breadwinner. I work 8 to 5 and my wife is at home. Recently, my wife has been complaining that I don't do enough around the house when I'm at home. I agree that she works hard, but I'm exhausted working 45 hours a week. When I get home in the evening or on the weekend, I just want to sleep or watch my TV show. She says she's always tired, but I'm not sure what I'm supposed to do. I don't mind babysitting our child for a bit to give her a breather or put the dishes in the dishwasher.
Babysitting your child? It's your child. What the fuck you mean you're babysitting your child?
Yeah. I knew that one would get you.
The fuck?
Yeah, it's not babysitting when it is your kid.
It is yours.
Watching your child. Weird. So I don't mind putting dishes in the dishwasher, but she needs to tell me if she needs me to do that. She says she shouldn't have to tell me to spend time with my own kid or take the trash out when I notice it's full. Yes, that is 100% true.
Yes.
I get she wants me to do more, but I'm also tired and I don't think it's fair of her to expect me to come home and want to do more work. She agreed to be the homemaker while I bring in the income, so I'm doing more than my fair share of the work for our family.
Absolutely not.
Quick question, dude. You said you work 45 hours a week. How many hours are in a week, John? Do you know?
Boy, don't ask me about math. The fuck?
Damn it. I was hoping your super brain would come
24 times 7, that is
168. I looked it up.
Okay.
I didn't want us to wait too much.
So you work 45 hours of that week. Guess what, buddy? Your wife is working 168 of those hours, right?
Yeah, I mean, she is sleeping there
she
somewhere,
does sleep,
but
so
she is working more.
Deduct that, right? So your wife is definitely working more. And
yeah.
Not only that, is you're compounding the work, not even just like the physical labor itself, you're compounding the mental strain on her. For her to like take the time and take the energy to remind you to take out the trash when you fucking see it's full, or when you unload the dishwasher or put plates on a dishwasher when you know it needs to be loaded. She could have had like 5 minutes of like fucking just clear mind, right? Or just like a total break.
Or decompressing.
Dude, or decompressing. Or she can just like hop in a shower, like take a nice like hot bath to show like she's out of that element, right? Of being like a mom 24/7. The fact that you gotta be reminded for that. And again, I said it like on my the first the prediction essentially. I'm guilty of sometimes I have to get reminded, right?
Yeah.
But hey, when I see the trash is full, buddy, guess what? I'm taking that bitch to the bin off the bat, right? If the plate is dishwasher's full, I'm unloading that shit because my wife cooked. She did all the things already. Least I can do is, do that.
Step in and do stuff like that. Yeah.
Right. The crazy thing is, she has to ask you to take care of your own goddamn kid.
Yeah.
It takes two to tango. It takes two people to create that. She put all the work already on like carrying that baby for 9 months, did like the however many hours of labor, the pain, the recovery, yada, yada. My guy, 45 hours a week that you work. Hang out with your kid.
Yeah.
Spend time with your kid.
Yeah.
Give your wife a break.
Also, 45 hours, I don't think that's, you definitely get breaks in there. So, and she doesn't.
Yeah.
And she doesn't get those.
Yeah.
So
she doesn't get that.
Anyway, I'll finish up here. I think the verdict will be quick, but
oh, yeah.
He goes on to say, before we got married, we decided we wanted at least 2 children, but now she's saying I need to pull up my socks before we start trying again. This sparked a huge argument, and I told her she needs to stop complaining and tell me how I can help at home if she needs my support. She called me a lazy ass and took our children and went to sleep at her brother's. Later on, her friends started blowing up my phone telling me I'm lucky she hasn't divorced me yet. So am I the asshole?
Oh, buddy. Buddy.
I know it doesn't translate through audio, but John was dumbstruck by the last paragraph.
So they have 2 children already?
No, they want to have.
They want 2 children, right?
When they went into this, they wanted to have 2 children.
2. So they have 1 right now.
They have a 2-year-old. Yeah.
So she has 2 children she's taking care of right now.
Yep.
Your baby and your bitch ass.
Yeah. So they have the 2 children.
It's you. That just, that can work and pay taxes. Dude,
Yeah.
Okay. So, man, like, if your wife had the opportunity to just be like, hey, I want to go back to work, I feel like that would be like more, like more satisfying and gratifying for her too. And you just can't
she would
say
at least
like,
get like, like when you work a job, you at least get compensated and like
exactly
told you're doing a good job, or like there's with stay-at-home mom, with this man and being a stay-at-home mom, you're not getting any like acknowledgement that you're doing a job or
free labor, man.
Yeah, he just looks at you as you have to deal with everything, and I don't have to do any of the housework, which is not how it works.
This dude is like classic 1950s guy. He
was almost born back then, era. John.
Oh, that's true. Damn, boomer.
I apologize to any 46-year-olds listening. I'm just dunking on him. I'm not dunking on you.
At your old age of 46 years old.
So I couldn't find the original, but our subreddit seemed to deem them the asshole, obviously.
Easy verdict.
On our subreddit, Still Cockroach 7573 said, you live in a house, you're an adult. I feel like it should be obvious that when you see laundry that needs to go in the dryer or trash that needs to be taken out, you do it. Because if you live in the house and it's your laundry and it's your trash and it takes 30 seconds, and they also say, I feel like the babysitting your child thing is pretty self-explanatory. Don't have kids if you don't want to raise them and be involved in their life. My father was like this. We don't have a good relationship because we never bonded, even though we lived in the same home. And I think that is sums up what we said pretty well. So shout out to Still Cockroach for that one.
Yeah, man. Dude, you can incorporate some chores while catching up with your shows. Like Sundays, I tell my wife, I'm like, hey, it's football season. But guess what? I'm popping in the laundry. So while I'm watching a game, I'm like folding, or like just putting stuff away while like there's commercial. So you can still help, buddy.
I literally do. I listen to podcasts when I do anything. And so you could do that with television shows or whatever. You can throw it on a laptop, throw it on the bed.
Takes me forever.
Fold. Yeah,
but it still gets done.
It gets done.
It still gets done, right? Yeah.
Today I was doing laundry and taking out the dishes, and I was just listening to like a hockey podcast I listened to. And yeah, that's just a way I get to do both things that I enjoy.
Exactly.
Expert in fucking, I don't know.
Great power. For the 5th time, it's your boy Sean.